There could be a lot of questions when moving from prototyping to full-scale manufacturing. Let's dive into how they differ and what you can expect to see. In this video, we'll cover two common issues when transitioning from hand prototyping to a full-scale manufacturing, as well as if this change makes sense for your process. The two common issues we see are replicating human touch and maintaining manageable price. While full-scale manufacturing might save you time and money, there's going to be some complexities when trying to replicate human touch. Some common issues we run into are replicating hand movements, complex laminations, and matching liner peelability with your application. The issue with replicating hand movements lies in the limitation of the space on a machine or press. Hand movements offer more freedom. Duplicating that level of freedom on a machine would require all kinds of attachments or fixturing that may or may not fit on the machine, if it's even feasible to do it with one of those attachments. Monitoring quality of individual handmade parts is also much easier than on a machine. However, once a converter determines an efficient setup, production speed would be much faster than hand construction of parts, offering opportunities for growth and reduced manpower costs. Complex laminations pose challenges when transitioning to a machine lamination process. While complex movements might be less noticeable when done by hand, laminating on a machine press requires synchronous alignment. Converters often simplify complex laminations to reduce production difficulty. Proprietary methods such as introducing additional materials, such as carrier materials, may be implemented but can contribute to the final cost of the product. Liner peelability refers to the strength of the bond between the adhesive and its own liner. Hand assembly allows for flexibility in peeling these liners, adjusting grip and leverage in certain parts. However, on a machine press, it becomes crucial to match the liner peelability required to remove specific liners at specific times in the process. Switching materials later on can be challenging due to die-cut tooling, emphasizing the importance of choosing the right adhesive liner combinations early on in your process. The issue with maintaining a manageable price arises from the difference between the cost of sample material for prototypes versus the cost of material required for full-scale production. Customers may be surprised by the cost of flexible materials, but converters emphasize that rates between suppliers are relatively consistent. Achieving lower material costs requires planning in advance and placing blanket purchase orders, allowing the converter to buy in bulk at a better price. It's crucial for businesses to be aware of potential cost increases when transitioning from prototyping to full-scale manufacturing. Indicators that a business is ready to transition from prototyping to full-scale manufacturing includes having a steady backlog of products, being in a position to pay for initial setup costs, having expanded production, and possessing an accurate part design. A steady demand of parts and business expansion would be a good sign to make the switch. However, businesses should be prepared that there will be changes in production processes when transitioning to optimize manufacturing. Your converter can help you make sure that you overcome all of these issues and make sure that you're set up for success. If you have any questions, feel free to visit the Learning Center or reach out directly to us. Thanks for watching.